Good morning. About to do my 30,000 mile service on my 2022 RAV4 Prime. This is a plug-in hybrid. 2 years of hybrid. But it does have a regular gasoline engine. And I got it running on defrost right now, and that keeps the gas engine running, so it's good and warm. You can see how cold all the lines are. The AC lines. They're freezing. So leaving it in full defrost will start the gas engine. I debadged it, so the badges aren't there anymore. But as you can see, it is a Prime. Anyhow, I got my filters, my cabin, my air filter. The first step to the oil change is taking off the splash shield, 10 millimeter. There's 4 of them. I know I'm cheating, but if you got them, use them. Set that to the side. And there's your drain plug. And if you look up here in the corner, there's your oil filter. So everything's real easy to do. Of course, everything is in really good shape. It's only it's a year old. It's only got 29,800 miles on it. And that is your transmission check plug for checking your fluid level. So we'll be checking that as well. And there's your oil filter. So quick look at the car, show that there's not much going on here to concern myself with. With the car in the air, we'll do a quick inspection. I pulled the wheels last week. I won't be doing a tire rotation today because of that. Put my winter tires on a week ago. Car's in good shape. Up here is that cable everyone's talking about, the high voltage cable to the rear motor. They call it cable gate. My car is not affected by that at all. I pulled it down and checked it last week. I'll attach that video. Everything's in good shape, and here's the shield for the high voltage battery, the belly pan. So when you set the car in a lift, you don't want to put your lift pad here. You want to keep them out on the edge here. You can see I'm right in the middle where I'm supposed to be. Same with over here. Want to make sure you don't catch this belly in here. That shield. Car's safe. It's where it belongs. And these are my winter tires, Bridgestone Blizzaks, and these are some cheap aftermarket wheels. These tires are amazing. I see they do have a rotation on them. We won't be rotating tires today. I did these last week, like I said. These are 17-inch, 225, 65, 17s. So, all right, we'll start by draining the oil, and I believe this is a 14 millimeter. So I got a 14 millimeter here. Pretty hard to see, but it's 14. And so I gotta come in this way. Wow, that's tight. Dealer tightened this, and it calls for 28 foot-pounds, and it was tight. At least that, maybe more. We will be tightening it to the proper amount. Before I drop this, I'm going to get my Blackstone oil container ready. Take the sample. Here we got our Blackstone container ready. All set to go. We're going to let the oil run a couple seconds. We're going to take a sample. That's going to be it. All right. Here we go. Try to do this without making a mess. This oil is probably thin. It's 0.16. It's like water. Oh yeah. As you can see, it's very clean. I'll pick right about now. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's our sample. According to the odometer, this oil has 9,900 miles on it. Oh boy, we're leaking. What is going on here? Oh, hit that filter. Look at this. Look how easy it is to make a mess. That's because I didn't take that filter out of there. I don't care how much I try, I always make a mess. So anyway, take a minute, clean this up, let this finish draining, and I'll get the oil filter off. Usually the oil is very clean. Again, according to the odometer, 9,900, 900 some miles on it. But that doesn't tell the whole story. This car is a plug-in hybrid. All right, we'll do my oil test. That's clean. You don't get much cleaner than that. My oil test is just check the color of it. That's it. Blackstone will test the oil for sure. I don't think it's going to be an issue. All right, time to do the oil filter. Once you got a wrench on it, it's not too bad. Gonna slide forward a little bit so I don't spill nothing, or at least I spill less. I seem to spill everything. Like I said, this has only had 2 oil changes on it. They're both done by the dealer. Let that drain for a minute, and very clean. All right, the visual inspection on the brake pads. You can see they're like brand new. They're out the very top. There's like literally no wear on these things. They hardly ever get used. I think they're gonna rust out before they wear out, just because it's a plug-in hybrid. It's got, I believe, 100 some horsepower regenerative braking. So as long as you're careful about how you drive, and drive like you're paying attention, don't slam the brakes. Your brakes will last a long time on one of these cars. Had these off last week. They're perfect. Again, there's a tire rotation symbol. These are Blizzak DM V2s. They're amazing. Look at all the siping on them. You can still see the marks. They're brand new. So we won't be rotating those. Just gonna let the oil finish draining here. And it's really, really clean. In the meantime, I'll get the new filter. Get that ready. We've got some of our stuff over here. We got our cabin air, engine air filter. We got our motor oil. And we got our bill of sale. And we got, hidden under my torque wrench, is my engine oil filter. And inside the box is the new crush ring. Don't know if it's necessary, but from looking at the original, I don't think they ever changed it at the dealer, so I'll do it. There's the part number for the oil filter. There's the crush ring, and I'll get you that part number as well. All right, here's all the part numbers. I believe the first one's the air filter element. They didn't give me any deals, that's for sure. The last car, they would give you 10% off on. Now, this place changed hands. The bottom is the crush washer. $1.99 for that little thing. $6.99 for the oil filter, that's fair enough. I also got a pair of wiper blades for it. So all told, with tax, it came out to $127.75. And there's my name. So here's the crush washer. And looking at how embedded it is, I'm going to guess that they didn't change it at the dealership. I'm going to say that was used a couple times. It's smushed pretty flat. So I'll try to get it off here. And yeah, I can't get my nail in there. We'll get the new one on. I'm gonna have to get that with a little pick. All right, I tried for a couple seconds there. I said before I cut my fingers open, let me go to the vise. This thing is in there, let me tell you. There we go. Yeah, just a shot in the dark here. I'm gonna guess it wasn't changed. There's the old one. Oh, I see focus is so much better when I zoom in. So we'll replace that, put the new one on it, we'll be ready to go. Alright, old one's off. Here's a new one. And it won't focus again. There we go. There's a new one. Alright. I'm glad I got that. Definitely needed it. We're going to put it all back together now. Drain plug, socket, torque wrench. 28 foot-pounds. Let's go. Really mint.
I'm sorry, you're filming.
Oh, it's okay.
No, I would never do that. I love it. You torques it.
I do. I do.
You're not etching the block?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You know?
Yeah. Besides, it ruins the head or the extra thing you said. For what? It's a good car. It's got a lot of miles left in it. Just fix it.
At first I was gonna sell it with a bad head gasket. I know I'd get $2 grand for it. Yeah. With a bad head gasket.
You're killing me, bro. It's okay. Hang on 1 second. Now we're gonna put the splash shield back on. Kind of clips in the front, holds itself up.
Really?
And the rest just over him. Don't tighten these too much, they'll strip out. They don't need much. That's that.
Where Bella's pet usually is, over by the camera. Your car is so mint. I love it. That's my favorite car in the world.
Do you feel the brakes though?
Yeah, I got to work on it, baby.
I know. It's pretty.
I'm telling you, if I was only allowed to have one car for the rest of my life, it'd be that car.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that car. I get so many compliments on it too.
Anytime you want. I got a helper here today.
4.8 quarts of 0W
16.
16.
Good job, Eve. And I still got my. Thanks, Eve.
You're welcome. Did you get that alert on your phone? The national service weather?
Yeah. Was it wind?
Just about takes the entire jug.
What? Where?
You know what? Somebody told me there was one on Plains Road. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. It was.
Like somebody got shot? Or like
No,
somebody
but there was a
pulled out?
guy in there.
Here we got the new air filter. That's the part number. Got 2 clips here. 1, 2. Pull up and back at the same time. And you got to walk it around the cowl here. You can reach underneath. Slide it out. And there's a new one for comparison.
Cold?
Put your new one in. Air box is clean, no reason to clean it out. But if it's got leaves or crap in it, get it shot back and suck it out. Back in. 1 clip. 2 clips. That's it, you're done. Time for the cabin filter replacement. This one's simple. Take out the contents of your glove box, which I did. Everything's up there. Oh, the clip fell off. All right. Yeah, hello. Squeeze both sides. Work it back and forth. Comes down. Then over on this side here, I'm gonna take this down. You got a clip. Let me put some light on it. This clip right here. Just lightly pull on it. It comes right off. And when that comes off, this comes down. Oh, look at this. I got papers behind there. And then, I'm gonna move the light. It's hard to see with the light now. That exposes your cabin filter. Alright, with the glove box down and out of the way, it looks like it's coming right off here, but I don't see any reason to take it off. This side's loose. It's not, oh, there we go. It's out now, it's not in our way anyway. You look up here. There is the cabin filter. I'm just gonna lightly pry over here. I'm looking down here for the first time with you guys. Okay. Looks like you squeeze these tabs. There goes my light. Squeeze the tabs. Off it comes. And you gotta have the cabin filter in this housing. There it is. It's really not that bad. I can adjust the light here. My Corollas was a lot. Oh yeah, no, it's bad. It's dirty. So we'll change that. It definitely needs to be changed. All right, we got the cabin filter here. There's the replacement. On the filter, there's an up arrow. On the old one, on the plastic, there's an up arrow. So this isn't too hard. All you really got to do is kind of pinch this in. Doing this with one hand now. Remove it. You got your up arrows here. You're going to put this in the same way. That's it. Really kind of simple. I'm going to reinstall it. I thought this was dirtier than it was. It looked really dirty. It is actually dirty, but it's not horrible. I don't really drive in a lot of dusty conditions. So we'll put this back in the car now. We'll be all set. All right, we're going to reinstall. Here's our up arrow. It's pretty simple. There's no debris in there, so we're not cleaning nothing out. This car is garaged, so there's not parked under a tree or anything like that. Just pick it up in. It's all the way in. Take your cover, just the way it came off. One side's got clips. Looks like they can go either way. There's clips here. Clip slide in here. You bring this side over, you squeeze the tabs. That's in. Tabs are in and locked in. Clips are in. Looks like it can go either way. Then you simply replace your glove box door. Looks like it just snaps in place. Put your glove box door back together. Make sure you're in your proper spots here. Then you're going to pick it up. You're going to engage these clips, these tabs, which they'll do on their own. You'll watch here when I do this. Just pick it up and just lift. It snaps right in place. Now over here, you got that clip. I'm right-handed, it's hard for me to do that way. Come over here, grab this, snap it on, and that's it. And you just test it. That's it, you're done. And reinstall everything you had in your glove box before. This last clip actually took about a year ago. It's the cleaning of the DC to DC filter. It's under the rear seat. It's really easy to do, but I wanted to include it for those who didn't know how to do it or where to find the video. It is part of this service, and most of the time it's perfectly clean. My car, nothing was really bad on it, but I keep it in the garage, and we don't have anything really dusty around here, so. And most of the miles of mine are in electric anyway, so the oil was clean, everything was good. I probably could have just got away with doing an oil change, but I did everything just like the manual suggested. I bought it all at the dealer, and if they question the warranty, I'll direct them to my video. Hope everybody has a great night and everybody does their own services. It's the only way to make sure it's done right. On the RAV4 Prime, and I believe it's the hybrid also, this is a 2022. The filter's right here on the passenger side. So you want to make sure you don't leave any jackets back here or anything to block this area. And to access it, it's really not that bad. You see there's a Phillips screw right here. Don't push in hard or it'll strip, it's plastic. If you grab it, comes right out. Once you do that, I take this little hook tool I got and I'll just get in behind it. Like this. Working one-handed here. I'll work my way around. You kind of got to pull out and towards the passenger side. Just like that. You can see there's the clips. And here's your filter. And you're looking at the back side of this filter. So what you have to do is, I'll try this one hand. You need to remove this. Looks pretty easy to do. Sorry. There it is, it's off. Turn it over. There's the dirty side. I got this vacuum here. I'll just suck it out. It's not even dirty, but I'm gonna clean it anyway. Then you reinstall it, and that's pretty much it. Takes all about 5 minutes. All right, we're gonna remove the filter. We're gonna clean the back side of it, because when you're installed, it's pulling air in here. This has 13,500 miles on it, as you can see. It's very clean. So I'm going to start just with a little light pressure backwards. Very light. Then I'll use the vacuum and suck out anything in. Honestly, it's clean. Then just put it back in. It's really not that big of a deal. And it's got little tabs you line up. You reinstall it the same way you took it out. Looks like I did it backwards. So we'll fix that. These just pop in. The hardest one is the beginning and the end. And they snap down in. This one's fighting me. Okay. All the tabs are in. Just simply reinstall it. You're done. All right, now we're gonna put it back together. This is not really hard. That's kind of where that cavity goes. I pop the back seat up. See inside from here. Really not a big deal to put back in. You just got to watch your tabs. Make sure everything's lined up. I start in the corner here. Like that. And bring it around. Make sure all your tabs are lined up. They are. And start pushing in. Back in. That's it. Apologize for that. And take your screw. Reinstall it. You can force it back in and just push it, but once you strip it, it gets kind of weak. You don't got to tighten this much. Just put it until you feel it dragging. That's it. Get your tools. Confirm that all your clips are in. And they are. In this case, I'm going to smack my seat back down. I took it out. And literally, it's a 3 to 5 minute job. I believe this is the same on the hybrids. You don't even need to compressed air. You don't need that. You could just use any kind of vacuum and suck it out. All right, I'm on page 41 of the maintenance log manual. And I went down to 30,000 mile service. And we did everything here. Major things to concern yourself with are the fluid levels. Check them. Inspect the DC to DC converter, air filter. I've done that. Wiper blades, I've got new ones. Replace the air filter, did the oil and filter, rotated the tires, and also replaced the cabin air filter. And I'm looking here, we did all this. We checked the automatic for leaks, we checked the ball joints, we checked the fuel system, we checked everything. So neither one of these conditions apply to me. So basically we're all set here.